Hi folks, it's getting to be that time of year where offices are planning their holidays, and part of that planning is making sure your phone system is properly set up to give your customers the information they need. We're going to look at creating a time frame for your holiday closure, setting up an alternate menu with a different greeting for the holidays, and setting up your answering rules ahead of time so that your holiday menu will automatically come on at the appropriate time. Let's start by looking at a typical call flow for an example company. Starting in the Inventory tab, if I look at where our main number is pointed, it's going to a user called root main. Let's head over to the Users tab to find it. This is what we call a dummy user. It doesn't represent any actual human user, it doesn't have a phone or voicemail, we're just using it as a routing point to control where our calls go. We do this through the Answering Rules tab. Any phone call to our main line gets sent to this root main user, where it's going to follow whatever rules we set here on the Answering Rules tab. These rules are checked in order from top to bottom until a match is found, and each rule is defined by a time frame, which tells the system when that rule should take effect. Here in our demo system, we can see that during regular open hours, calls will ring to both reception phones, then if a call isn't picked up within 25 seconds, it gets sent to a daytime Auto Attendant menu. If it's outside of the open hours, it's going to go to a night menu instead, and if it's a statutory holiday like Thanksgiving or Labor Day, it's going to go to that same night menu. The blue active indicator tells us which time frame applies right now. Currently, it's not a stat holiday and we're during open hours, so a call coming in right now would follow that regular open hours rule. Let's say that our business is going to be closed for the holidays from the Friday before Christmas up until the Tuesday after New Year's. During that time, we don't want the phones to ring, and we want our customers to get a different message than our normal night menu, one that has a holiday greeting and tells them when we're closed and when we're going to reopen. Our first step is to define a time frame for our holiday closure. We head over to the Timeframes tab and click on Add Time Frame to create a new one. Let's call it Holidays, and we're going to choose the Specific Dates or Ranges option. We can now choose our start and end time. Click on the first box to choose the time of date when this time frame starts. Let's have it take effect when we close at 5 p.m. on Friday, December 23rd. And we'll have it end when we reopen after the holidays at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, January 3rd. If we want to have a non-contiguous time range, like say if we wanted to be open during one of those days, we can click the green plus icon to add another date range. You can add as many ranges as you want, and this time frame will take effect whenever the current date and time is within any of those ranges you defined. Now that our holiday time frame is defined, let's look at our Auto Attendant menus. We have two menus currently. A day menu that comes on during our open hours if the call isn't picked up in time, and a night menu that comes on right away after hours. If we look at our current night menu, it has a message telling callers that we're closed, and gives them options to leave voicemail for various users, or to press 0 to leave a general voicemail for reception. We're going to create a new menu for our holiday closure that has similar options to the regular night menu, but will have a different message on it. Our day and night menus are 601 and 602, so let's make the holiday menu 603. Click Add Attendant, and we'll type in a name and the extension. We're going to choose default for the time frame here because this isn't where we're doing our time selection. Once our menu is created, we need to define the key press options available to our callers. Let's say we just want to give them an option to leave a voicemail for reception if they press 0. Click the 0, choose the voicemail option, and enter the extension number. We also want to check the gear icon to set our other options. If they press nothing, we could have it default to the 0 option for voicemail, or just disconnect. Same thing if they choose an option we don't have defined. Let's have that repeat the greeting prompt. Now that we've defined the options for our callers, we need to record a greeting telling them what those options are, and giving them any other information we might want them to know, such as the start and end dates of our holiday closure. Once you have your script ready, click the Manage Audio icon on the menu prompt and choose the Record option. Type a description for the greeting, and then where it says Call Me At, enter your extension number or another phone number such as a cell phone. When you press the call button, the system will automatically phone you at whatever number you entered, and when you pick up, you'll be prompted to do your recording. Press Done when you're done. Once you have a message recorded, you can press the play icon to listen to it. Make sure to test the recording and make sure it sounds okay. You can always re-record if necessary. There's also an intro greeting option, which, if you record anything on it, will play before the menu options greeting. Be aware that the intro greeting is unskippable, so callers will have to listen to the whole intro greeting before any of the menu option keys will work. This is mainly used if you have a disclaimer or some other important information that you want to make sure your callers have heard before they choose an option. Now we have our holiday menu and our time frame defined, but they aren't actually doing anything until we define an answering rule. We'll head back over to the Users tab and go to our root main user and its Answering Rules tab. This is where we actually enable our new menu. Click on Add Rule, and we're going to create a new rule using the holidays time frame that we previously created. For any call that comes in during that holidays time frame, we're going to always forward that call to the new holiday auto attendant that we just made. The last step is to make sure our answering rules are in the correct order. Remember, rules are checked from top to bottom until a match is found. So we want to put our holiday closure time frame right at the top so it gets matched before the open hours time frame is checked. Click Save, and our new rule is now in effect. We have our holiday greeting all set up ahead of time, and it's going to come on automatically when we close before Christmas. And that's it. Our phones are all set up for the holidays.